Top 10 things to do in New York City, also known as the city that never sleeps, or as some people like to call it. The Big Apple, New York has a lot to offer. It is literally impossible to get bored or exhaust your zeal for adventure when visiting this city. Despite this, you might end up in places that will not entertain you. This video will filter out the best places to visit in New York and the top 10 things to do, although not in order of hierarchy. Are you ready? Number 10. Take a helicopter tour. You can get a breathtaking view of what New York City looks like from above by taking advantage of a helicopter tour of the city at night. Aside from a city lights skyline experience, you will also have the advantage of seeing the Rockefeller Center, the Statue of Liberty, and Times Square beautifully decorated with sparkling light. The helicopter will also take you over the George Washington Bridge, and this experience will be a lot better with fellow travelers like yourself. Number 9. Take a day trip to Washington, D.C. From New York City, you can feast your eyes on New York's capital in just a day. Taking advantage of the trip to Washington, D.C. from New York by minivan is also another incredible thing to do. The minivan or bus, depending on the means of transport preferred by you, will have a guide for commentary and whatever questions you might want to ask. Make sure to grab your cameras and camcorders to take pictures and videos of the landmarks that you will go by when traveling. The Washington Monument, the White House, and the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History should all places you must capture either with your eyes or your cameras. Number 8. Visit Niagara Falls. You can visit Niagara Falls in just a day if you want to have fun in New York City. Niagara Falls is one of the most popular attractions, especially for tourists in New York. You can have breathtaking views of waterfalls from various vantage points, and you can decide to enjoy this location on your own. Most times, it is always advisable to go with a group of people because enjoying this place alone might be no fun unless you prefer to be alone. There is no restriction concerning getting too close to the falls, and getting close will allow you to feel the mist of the water and take incredible pictures with the waterfalls. You do not have to worry too much about navigating and finding your way around, because there will be guides available for you to do this. Number 7. The Bateaux, New York Premier Dinner Cruise. There are many incredible restaurants in New York City. It might be difficult to get a reservation in one of these restaurants, so why not choose somewhere better and somewhere that moves? The Bateaux, New York Premier Dinner Cruise is another excellent thing to do, especially if you like the aesthetic that comes with a good restaurant and an excellent view. This dinner cruise offers a 3-course dinner on a boat made of glass. You will also get a close-up view of the Statue of Liberty and relaxing music played by a live pianist. Number 6. Pay a visit to the Eagle Observation Deck. Do you want to feel on top of the world? Although that might be a rhetorical question, visiting the Eagle Observation Deck in New York City will give you that exact feeling. Many people are looking for the best places to get the best views in New York City, and you can get a breathtaking view of New York from one of the tallest outdoor observation platforms in the Western Hemisphere. One scary thing about this place, although yet one adventurous thing, is the suspended glass floor that allows you a 360-degree view. Number 5. The Carriage Ride. Experience a feeling of history by going on a carriage ride in Central Park. You can go around the park and enjoy a feasting entertainment of the eyes through the windows of a carriage pulled by a horse. The history of Central Park will also be narrated to you, and pictures of the park's highlights will be taken, which of course you can be in. One fun thing about these highlights is that most of them have been used in television shows, books, and movies. Number 4. The American Museum of Natural History. To get the best experience, it is better that you book a full-day ticket for your enjoyment. These tickets will give you access to over 50 exhibits, including the Rose Center for Earth and Space. Although the tickets can give you a lot, it will be better to upgrade to a Super Saver Pass that will allow you access to 3D films and Hayden Planetarium. The museum has excellent exhibits you should not miss out on, especially when you are visiting New York City. Number 3. The Bronx Zoo. It would not be appropriate to visit a city or a new location without seeing the wildlife it has to offer. The Bronx Zoo offers a variety of wildlife ranging from the Congo gorilla forest to other animals. Places like the Butterfly Garden, a children's petting zoo, and Jungle World should not be missed out on as well. Although skipping the line is not really appropriate, you can always do this by getting an admission ticket if you do not have time on your side. But then again, if you are there for vacation time, should be all you have. Number 2. The Manhattan Architecture Yacht Cruise. The land should be explored, and water should not be missed out on as well. Many people that travel to new locations always stay on land, But if you want less population, more adventure, and something more exciting, you should consider the Manhattan Architectural Yacht Cruise. You can learn about the architectural landmarks of New York City on the deck of this boat, and you will be provided with narration from one of the members of the American Institute of Architects that will talk you through, or rather will inform you on everything you need to know about Manhattan. You will also get a glass of wine, a beer or soda according to your preference. Number 1. The New York Catacombs by Candlelight. This location offers adventure, intrigue, and entertainment. The Basilica of St. Patrick's Old Cathedral should be visited, and you will get a behind-the-scenes experience to view parts of the church visitors are not usually allowed to view. You can always get a tour guide in Lower Manhattan that will guide you into the church and teach you everything you need to know about the landmark place in New York. The final resting place of the famous New York past will also be narrated to you, and be careful because you just might get lost in this location. So what do you think about these places? Have you been to any of them? Are there any places on the list you would have liked to hear about? Let us know in the comments, and I will reply to every one of them. Thanks for watching, and I wish you excellent adventures and happy travels.